Week 4 of the SBA rolls on as the DK Wilds come to visit the Peach Monarchs, who are 0-3 to start the season. They did make a free agency change. One of the Toads are out, and Pink Yoshi will come in and be in the outfield, which would, make sense and help out this team. But because Yui didn't set her lineup, Coach Yui, all of a sudden there is no chemistry in that left side of the outfield. So it'll be really interesting to see if that plays a factor there. Dark Bones does get on first base. So Donkey Kong trying to get something to go. The captain. The DK Wilds trying to build some momentum here for the rest of the season there. Good hit there. Deep to left field. Will that be foul? No, that will be a home run to start the game. Just like that, it's 2-0. So Bowser going to try and hit one deep here to center field. And no chemistry there. That will be another home run. Bowser. Just like that, it's 3-0. And this one's looking ugly. And Dark Bone's going to try and hit that one again, but that one's at least going to be a pop fly. They'll finally get their first out. DK Wilds are 2-1 on the season, have looked pretty good so far. And it's really been on the back of those top players. But how about this one from Boo that goes off the wall? Boo will get to second. So already a quick pitching change here for Toadsworth. In comes Peach. So they have to throw in the star pitcher early on in this game. It's quickly gotten out of hand after 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. So Yellow Magic Cooper trying to get something to go. Can't. So Boo will advance to third, but there will be 2 outs. Dixie Kong will try and get something to go, but Magic Koopa will grab that. So that's something to watch for the rest of this game, because the lineup was not submitted in time with the free agency change. That left side of the outfield will have no chemistry. So shots over there will be lethal. But here comes Dark Bones and the DK Wilds on defense. Expecting a lot of good things. Dark Bones was in the finalists for Pitcher of the Year. I mean, he had a fantastic season. What a grab there from Bowser. One of the biggest changes was the DK Wilds getting Bowser. It seemed like DK never really had that second star, and he finally does here. He had Dark Bones, who was, you can't rely on just one of those stars. You need to get, that third superstar, and Bowser's definitely that there at first base. And shot there from Blue Critter will drop. He will get the first base. Red Pianta trying to get something to go. He will have that ball drop. Can Red Pianta get the first in time? He can. Can Toadette get something to go? 2 outs already here for the Peach Monarchs. And shot there from Toadette will drop. So bases loaded. Now Dark Bones in sort of a tough situation. And here comes the free agent acquisition, Pink Yoshi, the first free agent picked up in Season 2. Can he make his mark known? Shot there, and that will send a run home for the Monarchs. Red Pianta's going to try and go home as well. Going to be forced to go back, and they will be safe. Thought about running home. Ran back in time before DK could throw it to third base. So here comes Pink Toad. And that will send another run home for the Monarchs. And just like that, they have cut this lead to 1. Insanely good hitting from the Monarchs. So Dark Bones starting out a little rough today. But Magikoopa will be up to bat. They will switch out Dark Bones early on in this game. They have a lot of formidable pitchers, so they can sort of burn through the rotation if one's having an off day. We're already 2 pitching changes, and we're not even out of the first inning. And hit there from Magikoopa will drop. That will send another run home, and all of a sudden it's tied. Toadsworth. Can he continue the rally? Yes, he can, and that's going to send another run home. No chemistry, no problem for the Peach Monarchs. Their hitting has been on point today. What a day for the Peach Monarchs. If Toadsworth is getting hits, I can't imagine what someone like Josh Miara is going to do. We've seen home runs from Josh Miara before. Can we see another one here? No, but it was going to be a good hit there. That's going to drive deep there. And how about that? Good! The train plays a huge factor. Toadsworth is going to try and run home in time. Can he get there? Close play. And he does! It's 7-3! We're not even out of the first inning! Well, it looks like a dire situation for the Peach Monarchs has all of a sudden turned into a slaughter. What a turnaround here in the bottom of the first. And luckily they finally get out of the inning. What a wild first inning that was for both teams. And the DK Wilds respond to the offensive onslaught that the Peach Monarchs just did. But the thing with the Peach Monarchs, their hitting has been their biggest question mark because their defense was actually pretty good in a few games they played. Some games just got out of hand, but defense has been their trademark. Here comes Dark Bones. DK Wild's 2-1, trying to get the 3-1 on the season early on and look like a legitimate threat in the playoffs, but it depends on their stars. Can they carry this team? Because we know that this team is really a 4-man army. You have Dark Bones, Dry Bones, Donkey Kong, this man right here, and Bowser. Remember, there is no chemistry on that left side of the outfield, so if there is a home run over there like that, that could be dangerous. Hit there. We'll go off into the pipe there. We have never seen that before, the way it's drawn. And just like that, a run will score. What an unorthodox way to score for the DK Wilds. Hopefully Pink Toad gets there in time and prevents disaster, but that's going to be an RBI for Donkey Kong. This could be a high-scoring game from both sides. And we're going to see our first special pitch here from Peach, but that's going to be a deep hit over there. Can they get there in time? Train is going to play a huge factor, but that will hit off the wall. And trying to throw it to third with the bunny throw, they can't. They do send a run home. Almost a home run. The train played a huge factor in then getting to that ball. So Dark Bones does get home in time. They tried getting the out at third, no good. So runners on second and third. So here comes Dry Bones. Dry Bones. Josh Miller can't get to it. That's going to send another run home for the DK Wilds. All of a sudden, it's 6-7. So Peach trying everything she can to get out of this inning. Even Toadsworth tried to grab that. Only one out, so you're in a little bit of a logjam situation. So Peach knows that. Trying to get anything to go here. That's going to be another foul tip. You're into the bad part of the lineup here for the DK Wild, so maybe you can get something to go. That ball will be grabbed by Blue Critter. They will get the out at home. So 2 outs and 2 runners on, but they prevent the score. Can Yellow Magic Koopa get anything to go? Peach will get taken out. We may run through a lot of pitchers today, but now here comes the best pitcher on the team, in my opinion, for the Peach Monarchs. Really was one of the lone bright spots of the Bowser Monsters last season, trying to get his pick Yoshi, and he does! What a play! Preventing them from tying up the game, and it's 6-7. We're not even out of the second inning. This game has been insane. Here comes Blue Critter. Trying to get something to go. Now Donkey Kong knows the direness of the situation. It's going to turn into one of those games. That's going to be a fair ball down the left sideline. Blue Critter will get on first. Can Red Piazza get anything going for the Peach Monarchs? Hit there over the middle will be grabbed by Yellow Magic Koopa, and finally some defense. A double play there. Here comes Toadette. Just letting that one roll. Donkey Kong desperately getting out of this thing with the way that all those pitches have been thrown. Of course, he's going to get tired from it. So they do get escape from without the Peach Monarchs scoring, but now the DK Wilds have a chance to try and retake the lead here in the top of the third. Dixie Kong will be up to bat. Here from Dixie Kong will go straight to Josh Miara. Green Magic Koopa up there. That will be a good hit. That will get him on first. Caleb McRee trying to get anything to go. Peach can't grab it. So 2 runners will be on with 1 out. And all of a sudden, you're back to the power part of your lineup for the DK Wilds. This is the 3rd time Darkbone's been up today. It's been a wild offensive showing from both of these teams. Darkbones. The pitch. 1-1. Another ball there. Trying to paint the corners. Fly ball there. Can they get to it in time? They can't. So that'll be bases loaded with only 1 out. And who else but the captain to try and give the DK Wilds the lead here after taking the lead early. A hit to the left side would be diabolical for Monarchs fans. Donkey Kong, the pitch. And that's going to be a high fly ball deep to center field. As long as the train doesn't get there in time, it won't actually play a factor. So they will throw it home. Try and get the throw home in time. They can't. All of a sudden it's tied. Taylor McWee does advance to third. Doing the best with what they're given, and all of a sudden this game has been tied. Bowser has a chance to give the DK Wilds here the lead after losing it in the first inning. And that's going to be a deep hit from Bowser, and that ball is gone! That ball is sent to gas Moxia! My goodness, what a hit! Just like that, it's 10-7 Wilds! What a play! running through pitchers like it's, I don't even know. So now Pink Yoshi comes in. Magic Koopa goes to the outfield. There's still no chemistry over there. So interesting to see if Yoshi, the free agent acquisition, can do anything at pitching. This has been one of the more wild games we've seen. A crazy back and forth. The Monarchs cannot stop the Wilds at all from scoring runs in any inning. So now they need some runs back. So that's with their free agent acquisition. Can he start it? And hit there from Pinky Yoshi. Can't get there in time. So that'll be the first out. And they have to throw Donkey Kong out. You're down to their last formidable pitcher and Bowser. I mean, they have the Magic Koopa Bros, but they're supposed to be like that infield threat. So now I don't know if you're running out of pitchers to use. This is turning into a backyard game where it's like a pitcher every single inning. Trying to get in, no good. We're gonna see 3 straight special pitches. No, we're not. Hit there from Pink Toad. That will be grabbed there from Green Magic Koopa. Now Magic Koopa. The OG. Can he get anything to go? No, he can't. Good grab there. Green Magic Koopa. The Magic Koopa Bros doing their thing. And just like that, the DK Wilds have a chance to extend this lead after an emphatic 4-run third inning. And that'll be a quick first out there. Who can't get anything to go, so here comes Yellow Magic Koopa. Not get anything to go is Yellow Magic Koopa. It does think he will get on base there. Like I said before, that left side of the outfield looking juicy for batters. Quick 2 strikes there for Pink Yoshi. Can Pink Yoshi get a strikeout here? And he will! What a play from the free agent acquisition! Shaking his butt at Dixie Kong. What? He has a 2 in pitching, and he's having the day of his life. Hit there, and that will go off the pipe. It won't. So Yellow Magic Koopa will try and go back to second. He will. My goodness, what is happening in anything in this game? 2 outs. So Taylor McQueen trying to get anything to go. He can't. They'll change sides. Peach Monarchs will go back on offense. For those of you watching with the YouTube VODs, remember we do stream these games live every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Also make sure to check out the Discord in our YouTube bio. Here comes Toadsworth. I guess something to go. Oh, really good hit from Toadsworth, but that would be barely foul. I get another good hit, and Green Magic Koopa dodged out of the way of grabbing that ball. This game is on something right now. This is insane. Josh Miara now up to bat. Toadsworth got on first base. And in front, Josh Miara will get on base as well. It's crazy that the hitters that are usually terrible for the Peach Monarchs are starting to step up. Back to the top of the order. Peach. Anything to go? No, that could result in a double play, and that's exactly what will happen. Toadsworth does advance to third, though. So with a good hit, Blue Critter can send Toadsworth home. And hit there will go right in the gap, and that will send Toadsworth home. That makes it 10-8. Down to a 2-run deficit. Red Pianta, with a good hit here, could tie up the game for the Monarchs. And no home run hit here, but that will at least get 2 runners on. And Toadette, get anything to go here for the Monarchs. A good hit here could possibly send Blue Critter home, depending on where it's hit. And Toadette, no good there. Trying to get something to go, and they only get 1 run back there in the bottom of the 4th. This game started out wild. It started out with 3 runs from DK Wilds off 2 home runs, and then Peach Monarchs just rattled off 7 runs, and then ever since then, it's been all DK Wilds beside that last inning. It has been one of the more wild. We've already gone through all of the major pitchers for both these teams, so another pitching change or two could be detrimental for both these squads. But Pink Yoshi's playing out of his mind, too. I mean, this has been one of the more wild games we've seen. Hit there from DK. At least he will get on first base. Here comes Bowser. Can we see another home run here from who was an early MVP candidate last season? Trailed off a little bit. Can we see another one here? That's a deep hit to left field, and that ball is gone! No chemistry, but this time it's a problem. All of a sudden, it's a 4-run game. The commentator curse strikes again for Pink Yoshi. I apologize to all the Monarchs fans. But here comes Pink Yoshi. Trying to get something to go there. Can't. Peach will get to first base in time. King Boo. Trying to keep the drive alive here for the DK Wilds. Quick 2 strikes there. Can Pink Yoshi get yet another strikeout? No, he can't, but that'll be a great play from Josh Miara, finally. We're finally seeing the defensive prowess we saw all of last year from the Bowser Monsters and Josh Miara. But now the Peach Monarchs need to wake up and can get back to first inning form and get some runs scored. 4-run deficit. They have 3 innings to do anything about it. Hit there from Yellow Yoshi. That is a deep hit, but that will be fairly caught, barring disaster, and Taylor McWee will take control of it. Train a little later could have played a huge factor, but no luck. Can Pink Toad get anything to go here for the Peach Monarchs? All the star pitches are used up there for Bowser. So he may seem starting to get a little tired. He looks fine for now, but that's the key word, for now. Just an absolute pop-up there. Decided not to go for it. Magikuba hits this one, but that's going to go easily into a double play and get them out of the inning. So now the Peach Monarchs need to play perfect defense for 2 innings and get 4 runs. Can they do it? It was a wild start to this game. It's calmed down a little bit. We saw a home run or 2, but that was it. Surprisingly, for the day Pink Yoshi's had, for the pitching ability that is Pink Yoshi, he's had a pretty formidable day. He's given up a few home runs, but he's been doing at most mediocre. Very surprising performance from the free agency acquisition. That ball will drop. So Dixie Kong will get the first base. Hit there from Green Magic, but that's going to go a deep hit. That will hit Pink Toad. Will go in the bucket. It won't, but it will actually send 2 runs home. Dixie Kong is bold and going to third, and she'll get there. A double there for Green Magic, but can Taylor McWee send another run home in for the DK Wilds? And that ball goes straight to Peach. They don't risk it. They just stay at their bases. Can Pink Yoshi get Dark Bones out? And a hit here from Dark Bones. That's going to be a deep hit there to left field. And that ball looks like it will be gone. Will it hit off the wall? And it will be an out. What a grab there from Toadette, preventing disaster. Peach Monarchs need to get summoned to go. Toadsworth and Josh Miara have surprisingly been the best hitters today for the Peach Monarchs. Can we see more of the same today? Over the middle. Toadsworth will get on base. Josh Miara. Trying to get something to go. Looks like it will be grabbed. So Josh Miara will get out there. 1 out, but Toadsworth does advance to second. Could play a huge factor if Peach can get this ball in the area. And that ball will be easily grabbed there from Yellow Magikoopa. Just like that, it's 2 outs. They don't throw it to Toesworth in time. So he still stays at second base, but Blue Critter, a home run shot would be huge here for the Monarchs. And that's a deep hit to center field. And it looks like the train could play a factor. And that ball is going to drop. Toadsworth is going to go home, and Blue Critter is going to get spicy trying to go to third base, but just stays at second. That's going to be an RBI double for Blue Critter. This game has been the definition of insanity. Red Pianta, we know the power that he has, and a good hit here could be a huge difference maker here for the Monarchs. Instead, just goes for the contact hit. What a grab there from Yellow Magikoopa, elevating and accelerating. Even at 100 years old, he's still got it. So now the Monarchs need to play perfect baseball and then get 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th to tie this game. But 3 of the 4 best players for the DK Wilds are up, so Pink Yoshi has a big task in front of him. Donkey Kong, that's going to be a deep hit to center field. Can Toad get back there in time? It looks like he can. Looks like they will grab it. Good play there. That's the first out they need. Bowser trying to get something to go. What a line drive! But it goes off the wall! A little to the left, and that would have been a home run. That would have been the kill shot. Only 1 out here for the DK Wilds. Good hit from Dry Bones, but that will be foul. Just a singular run could be an absolute momentum killer here for the Peach Monarchs. Here comes Boo. Hit there. And that will be the double play they need. 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th is attainable if they lock in. They need 3 runs to tie, 4 runs to take the lead and win the game. It'll start on the bat of Toadette. Can Toadette start the rally here for the DK Wilds? And no, she can't. That's the first out. A free agent acquisition. And over the middle. And it looks like it will be grabbed. But Yoshi will get to first in time. Good base running from Yoshi. Purple Toad. We've seen the heroics from him before in Season 1. Had one of the top plays of Season 1. And hit there. Will be grabbed. What a play from Green Magikoopa! And that will do it! After 7 runs and the first inning from the Monarchs, they only scored 2 runs in the last 6 innings. And the DK Wilds come back and win this game 12-9. What a wild and wacky game. And just like that, Bowser is easily going to be your MVP. Multiple home runs, a lot of RBIs. He was the difference maker. 200 in batting, but we will look at the Monarchs first. They had a great start, but just trailed off at the end. But what a day for Pink Yoshi. The free agent acquisition picked off the block. And he was actually formidable at pitching, even with 2 pitching. I don't understand that, but we'll see if there's a change there at pitching going forward. Going to the DK Wilds, I mean, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Dry Bones, and Dark Bones. Those are the 4 you have to watch out for. And that team could be dangerous if they continue this momentum deeper into Season 2 of the SBA.